Have you ever wondered why roofs don't fall down? The answer is hiding in a shape you already know, the triangle. Today we're going to test why triangles stay strong, while squares just squish. We'll see how builders connect triangles to hold up heavy roofs, and we'll hunt for triangles in buildings all around you. By the end, you'll know the triangle superpower that keeps buildings standing. Welcome to Goalie's PIP Academy. Okay, let's start with a fun experiment. Imagine you have 4 sticks. You connect them to make a square. Now, push on one corner of that square. What happens? The square gets all wobbly. It leans to the side. It squishes down. The square can change its shape really easily. Now, let's try the same thing with a triangle. Take 3 sticks and connect them into a triangle. Go ahead and push on it. Push on the corners. Push on the sides. What happens? Nothing. The triangle stays strong. It doesn't wobble. It doesn't squish. It stays exactly the same shape. That's the triangle's superpower. Once you make a triangle, it's locked in place. We call this being rigid. That's a fancy word that means something can't bend or change shape. Triangles are rigid. Squares and rectangles? Not so much. But why does this happen? Let's think about it. A square has 4 corners and 4 sides. When you push on it, those corners can move around, the sides can tilt, the whole shape can collapse into a flat diamond shape. But a triangle only has 3 sides and 3 corners. When you push on a triangle, there's nowhere for it to go. The 3 sides hold each other in place. They're like 3 friends holding hands in a circle. Nobody can move without breaking the connection. That's what makes triangles so strong. All right, here comes your first quiz. Get ready. Multiple choice question. Which shape is the strongest and won't fall down? A. Square. B. Rectangle. C. Triangle. D. Circle. Think about it for a moment. Remember our experiment with pushing on shapes. The answer is C. Triangle. Great job if you got that right. Triangles stay rigid and strong, while squares and rectangles get wobbly.
Hey, you're watching Goalie's PIP Academy, where we teach about science, geography, history, everything about the whole world. If you want to watch these classes with no ads, no distractions, go to getgoalie.com.
Now that we know triangles are super strong, let's talk about how builders use them. Here's the thing. One triangle is strong, but what if you need to hold up something really, really heavy? Like a whole roof? That's where the magic really happens. Builders discovered something amazing. When you connect lots of triangles together, they become even stronger. It's like having a team of superheroes instead of just one. Each triangle supports the others, and together they can hold up incredible weight. This is called a truss. A truss is a structure made of many triangles connected together. Builders love trusses because they're strong, but they're also lightweight. You get maximum strength without using tons of heavy materials. Here's something cool. Builders can arrange triangles in different patterns depending on what they need. Sometimes they stack triangles in a row, making a pattern that looks like the letter W repeated over and over. Sometimes they create a lattice, which is like a crisscross pattern of triangles. Each design is perfect for different jobs. The best part? Trusses are so strong that you can have big open spaces underneath them. That's why gyms and warehouses can have such huge rooms with no posts or columns in the middle. The triangular trusses up in the ceiling are doing all the work of holding everything up. Time for quiz number 2. Are you ready? True or false? Many triangles working together are stronger than just one triangle. Think about our truss. Remember how triangles share the load? The answer is true. When triangles team up in a truss, they're much stronger together. Each triangle helps the others, and they can hold up amazing amounts of weight. Okay, now comes the really fun part. Let's go on a triangle hunt. Once you know what to look for, you'll see triangles everywhere in the world around you. They're hiding in plain sight, doing their job of keeping things strong and safe. First, let's look up, way up. See that roof over your head? There's a really good chance it has triangles inside it, even if you can't see them from where you are. Most houses use triangular trusses to support the roof. Next time you're in an attic or you see a house being built, Look up. You'll see those triangles holding everything together. But triangles aren't just in houses. Let's think bigger. Have you ever seen a bridge? Not a tiny bridge, but a big bridge that goes over a river or a highway. Many bridges use triangular trusses too. Look at the sides of the bridge next time you cross one. You might see a pattern of triangles, sometimes painted bright colors, running along the sides. Those triangles are supporting the bridge deck where cars drive. One of the most famous triangular structures is the Eiffel Tower in Paris, France. The whole tower is basically a giant collection of triangles. From bottom to top, triangles are connected in beautiful patterns. That's how the Eiffel Tower can be so tall and still stand strong, even when wind is pushing against it. The triangles make it rigid and stable. Cell phone towers and electrical towers use triangles too. Those tall metal towers you see along highways? Look closely at their structure. They're made of triangular frames stacked on top of each other. This makes them strong enough to stay standing in storms and wind, while also being light enough that they don't need a huge foundation. Ready for your final quiz? Let's see what you remember. Multiple choice question. Where can you find triangles holding things up? A. Only in houses. B. Only in playgrounds. C. In roofs, bridges, and towers. D. Only in books. Think about all the examples we just talked about. Where did we see triangles? The answer is C. In roofs, bridges, and towers. Triangles are everywhere, not just in one type of building. They show up wherever people need strong, reliable structures. So let's review what we learned today. We discovered that triangles have a special superpower. They're rigid. That means they can't be squished or bent like squares and rectangles can. When you make a triangle, it locks into shape and stays strong. We also learned that builders use lots of triangles together to make trusses. These trusses are super strong because each triangle helps the others. They work as a team to hold up heavy roofs, bridges, and other structures. Even though trusses are strong, they're also lightweight, which makes them perfect for building. These triangles are everywhere, doing the important job of keeping structures safe and strong. Thanks for learning with us today at PIP Academy. You now know the secret that builders have known for thousands of years. Triangles aren't just a shape you draw in math class. They're the shape that keeps the world standing strong. Pretty cool, right? Keep learning, keep exploring, and keep asking questions about the world around you. That's what makes science and building so exciting.
My mind is blown. Where can I learn more about these videos? Oh yeah, getgoalie.com. There's no ads, there's no junk, just cool stuff for kids and a dedicated tablet. Check it out, getgoalie.com.